Anyway, if there are any parents listening to this, what would you say to them about how they can help their child through the exam process? Because you must have seen a lot of parents. You must have talked to a lot of parents.
Yeah,
Everybody has a different style of, there's all this stuff about, oh, I'll give you 50 quid if you get an A. There's that kind of style of parenting.
yeah.
Then there's also the, no, 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 just do it. We don't, just do your best kind of thing. It's fine. Um,
Yeah.
what do you think? Do you have any advice for parents?
I wish my parents had said to me, "I'll give you 50 quid for an A," but that's beside the point. No, they, I think, for parents, yeah, you're right. I do speak to a lot of parents, and I have a different relationship with parents than I had. Obviously, when I was a classroom teacher, because I'm seeing them week in, week out, particularly obviously for the ones where because I teach some of my students in their own homes and I teach some online. So the online, maybe I interact a little bit less with the parents, but certainly when I'm in people's homes, I obviously talk to them a lot. And one thing I do try and get across to parents in terms of preparing for exams is that revision, it doesn't always have to look like work. I think maybe now parents are of a generation where they have sort of started to grow up in the digital age, and they understand that a little bit more. But there's still a lot of parents who think that revision needs to be reading something and writing. And actually, as I say, watching a video on YouTube can be revision. I mentioned earlier that I prepare students for the 11 plus, and there's a game that's available on the Nintendo DS called the Professor Layton games. And the Professor Layton games are sort of like adventure stories, but they've got puzzles in them. And the puzzles are very similar to the types of questions you get on the 11 plus. So I'm always trying to say to, if I happen to see a DS, in the house or something, I'll say, you can get this game, and it's really good practice. That it. But I think there's an uncomfortable about that. Oh, well, they're playing a game, they're not really working. But actually, sometimes things like that can be revision. And so, and just understanding that, I think, in terms of just helping, making sure that children have a place in the house they can revise, so whether it's the bedroom or another room, somewhere that's quiet. But I think also being realistic, because I think sometimes in the run up to exams, you've got parents who try to force their children to spend, 6-7 hours a day revising, and for a lot of students, they don't have that sort of level of concentration, and it's actually counterproductive. I know my husband always talks about when he was doing his exams, his parents took his computer away, and before they went off to work, and told him to revise. And the first thing he did when they'd gone to work was went and got the computer and set it back up again. I'm outing him now. Maybe
Yeah.
his parents don't
Well,
know
thank you
that.
for that.
Well, he did well in his exams anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I think so. I don't necessarily think that sort of punitive approach is necessarily the right way. He said he felt more compelled to play the computer. It was almost like rebellion then, because he had it taken away from him. So, I think maybe sometimes parents think, oh, I need to take their phone away or the social media away so that they can get on and do their work. And sometimes that might be, some limitation on screen time. I don't think is a bad thing for any of us, whatever our age. But you don't want to make your teenager, whoever, feel isolated, and that's what can happen if you do too much of that. And I don't think that they're going to be in the right frame of mind necessarily to revise and things. So it's kind of embracing. I think you've got to embrace the modern technology. They're living in a modern world. They're going to work in a modern world. So, it's better to embrace what's what's important to them and what's part of their world, like, smartphone apps and things like that, rather than
Hmm.
just saying, oh, well, you need to put your phone away. You're not going to get any work done that way. Um,
I agree.
is that okay?
Yeah, I think doing revision and learning stuff, I always try to see it as having a balanced, healthy diet. You're trying to get a lot
Yeah,
of different sources of information in different types on the screen, on the phone, just paper
yeah,
on a desk, old-fashioned style. Maybe a
yeah,
movie, maybe a live performance, a play. All these
yeah,
different ways of consuming the information. You got images, sounds, all appeal to the different human senses because that is
yeah,
ultimately how we digest information that's around us and learn it and repeatedly doing it. And
absolutely.
then obviously trying to replicate the conditions in the exam, which is testing yourself. Like you can't just stare at the information and hope it's going to go in by osmosis. Look at it for a bit and then throw it away and try and write it out or try and recall it off the top of your head or try and tell
Yeah,
someone about it, and try and recall what happened in the play or on the, if you go with your family or a few friends, try and recall the three key kind of scenes or quotes or lines that you
mm,
remember. And that's it really. Is I think it's just that constant exposure to it and trying to make it fun and interesting rather than a
yeah,
hard task, because that you're
yeah,
just not going to be able to do that.
definitely.